Hello, hello, and welcome, my friends, to the next video in the Create Better Content series, where I show you how to tap into your creativity so that you never run out of content ideas again. My name is Penny, and I'm going to be your guide through this unique creative content development process. I'm going to teach you how to create more engaging content for social media, more remarkable content for your sales pages, more amazing content with your email list, all of these things that you're working on with your marketing so that you can reach more qualified customers and hopefully increase your income. So, if you want to learn more about creativity and how all of this can help you develop your content marketing plans, I would love to see you hit that button below and subscribe to this channel. And below in the description box, you're going to see some links. The first link that you'll see is for my book that I wrote, my book called I Just Did a Thing. And in my book, I go into the detail of all of the science behind why tapping into your creativity helps you with your content creation, as well as helping you making any kind of big changes that you're going to be working through with your business. And the second link that you're going to see is so that you can join the Create Your Business program. And you can personally go through this process that I talk about in the videos where you can develop remarkable content. And you can do it in a supportive group online space and see what happens with your marketing strategy when you experience the creative activities and you don't feel like you're doing this all alone, and you have other people, other like-minded business owners who are in there in that group that can help you where you're challenged, where you're struggling, anything that you need to help you get through what's going on with your marketing right now. So today's video. Today, we're going to stay on the topic of doing our mid-year review. And in this episode, I don't want to just focus on the mid-year review itself. I want to talk about what happens after you do your review and your marketing plans. Because, it's one thing for us to set aside that time to do this review, which is so important for your business. It's another thing to take that information and do something with it. This is the step that you want to make sure that you take to ensure that as you're moving into the second half of the year, that you're not going to be wasting money, time, or energy on things that aren't working for you. And it also gives you the opportunity to see what's going on with your business and your marketing. And maybe there's some missed opportunities that you should be looking at, you should be doing, you should be changing, that will positively affect your business. So let's just say, for the sake of this episode, that you've already gone through your mid-year review. And for those of you who have just stumbled upon this video and you haven't heard the other ones and you haven't done a mid-year review, I'm going to put some links below in the description box. You're going to see the two other videos that I have done about the metrics and exactly what a mid-year review is. So you can go through those two videos to help you go through some really important questions that you want to ask, some metrics that you want to, be following. Tracking is the better word I'm looking for. Basically, so that you go through these steps to learn what's going on with your business right here, right now, not at the beginning of the year when you set your goals or the end of the year when you're like, what just happened? But right now in the middle of the year, how is your marketing working for you? When you did your review, were you able to find ways to see if you've been increasing visibility? Have you been able to generate leads or find new clients? What happened when you ran the numbers to measure and track the effectiveness of your marketing? I know it. There's loads and questions and answers that come up before, during, and even after your mid-year review. And it's important to understand that marketing changes all the time. And what worked yesterday or last month or last year may not be working again today. And that's something that I find that a lot of my clients do, and I have occasionally caught myself doing this, where we are so busy and we're so overwhelmed that it's really easy to just cut and paste. I did this last year, so I'm going to do this again. I did this last month or 6 months ago and it worked, and I'm going to do this again. And so we just kind of copy and paste and do the same thing over and over again, and sometimes even use the same copy. But the market for our products or services has changed. And your mid-year review will be able to let you know if something has changed before you've hit the end of the year and you're still hammering on this one thing when you should have changed directions. And the same goes for your target market. They have changed too. And so your review can help you see if your customers have moved to new social platforms, if your customers are no longer utilizing these social platforms, if your customers are changing their circumstances, and so what their challenges are not the solutions that your company is offering, your business is offering. So that's another thing that you'll notice during your review to make an adjustment. The reviews are basically about looking at your marketing activities and seeing if spending time and resources and energy, is it still aligned with your vision? Is it still bringing you to this place and space that's getting you closer to whatever goals you have, your income goals, your sales goals, whatever goals that you put forward for yourself at the beginning of the year? So, because the marketing plan, for your marketing plan, for it to work, it's, I'm like getting all jumbled up in my words here. Let me start that sentence over again. For the marketing plans that you uncover that are working, dude, that is a totally awesome thing. And especially to know that in the middle of the year, it gives you the confidence to know that you're going to keep doing what you're doing and it's working for you. But when you discover marketing activities that aren't working because you've done this review and you've asked the right questions and you looked at the numbers and you looked at the data, this is the moment to take action. This is that moment when you're thinking, okay, these are numbers. Would I be happy with these numbers at the end of the year? No, I wouldn't. So now's the time to figure out why this is happening and make adjustments to your strategy. So let me give you a couple of real world examples. So maybe you've uncovered something in your mid-year review, and let's talk about how you would shift your strategy. Maybe you uncovered that your target market has changed. Maybe you've noticed, and your review has given you some data and some insights to give you some more specifics on this, that you are attracting a different type of customer. And again, it goes back to that point that I made earlier. A lot of times we just kind of copy and paste and copy and paste and copy and paste. And maybe something you're copy and pasting in your marketing messages is something that you did, 3 years ago when you did your whole branding. And now that in itself is not where you are with your business. So as your business grows and shifts, your ideal client will naturally evolve. So if you've discovered in your mid-year review that the type of person that you're trying to track is not the same as when you first started your business, or maybe when you set your goals at the end of the year, leading into this year, what's going on here? Take a look and see what's happening here. It's time to focus and take a look at what's happening here with this target market. And if that is the case, and you want to continue to still serve this particular target market, then you'll need to change your services towards this new target market. And so this is what the mid-year review is telling you. It's telling you to adjust your marketing messages. It's telling you to adjust your content. And it might even tell you that you need to tweak or change some of your services or products or some of the marketing activities that you are doing, the way that you're growing your email list, your email opt-in, your lead magnets, your email sequences. Those things need to shift and change and adjust based upon this new target market that you're talking to. And so this mid-year review could be that opportunity for you to get clear on exactly who you are working with, how you're helping them, and exactly what you want to offer and how that's going to help them solve their challenges. So another thing you might have discovered, and I can tell this is happening to me personally, I'm going through this right now, your website needs a facelift. Yeah, I can tell you right now, I'm deep in it right now. I'm deep and all up in it. So that's why this one was so front and center in my mind. um, because my products and service changed. I when I did my mid-year review, it became very clear to me that what my customers needed to solve their problem and their challenges was not something that I had initially started with my product as a DIY program, and now it's turning into a group program because I had actually uncovered through some data, through some information, as well as I did some one-on-one conversations with clients just to see where they were and what was going on with them, to see if my products and services were still in alignment with what they needed, and I uncovered that it was not. So the DIY version of my programs and products is no longer something that I'm going to be offering. It's all going to be in a group program with me as the moderator and me as the one who's going to be leading this. So I've learned that. And as I move through this, and I'm really excited about moving into this group program, I'm really excited about all the opportunities that come with it, because I've always loved working with clients, either one-on-one or in a group situation. And so I'm super excited about moving into this. But then as I went through all of this process in my mid-year review, I turned around and looked at my marketing and went, my website. My website is not accurately reflecting who I work with now and what I offer. So if you find yourself in this position that I am, maybe you're shifting to another target market or you're changing your business model like I have, your mid-year review could have uncovered that you need to do a website makeover. And for me, and maybe it's the same with you, it doesn't have to be a full-on expensive website update where I need somebody to come in and redo my entire site. You can update the copy, you can change the images, and if you have a WordPress site, you can just do the theme layout to give your site a fresh new look. Or it could be something like maybe you realize that you need to start creating some content in a different way and you want to restart your blog again. Or you want to create more SEO based content. Or you want to combine some of the free resources into one page for easy access. You know, a website that needs a makeover does not necessarily turn into tens of thousands of dollars. It could just be something that you do internally, like I am, changing out the copy, changing out some images, removing all of the DIY information and the subscription box type information from my content and moving it more into the group program. I'm still content marketing. I'm still me. I'm still all about creativity and tapping into that and content ideas. But the actual model and the delivery itself are going to be changing. And so because of that, my website is going through the makeover and facelift, process. So if you think of it this way, your website it's like the hub of your online presence, and it's the central focal point of your marketing strategy. Your website is where you will regularly develop and promote all of this relevant content that drives more leads, drives your sales, increases your revenue, because the purpose of your marketing is to help you achieve your goals. And your goals should be set up with some type of measurable outcome. Your goals are not just saying, I really want to make a bunch of money this year. How much money? How are you going to do it? What are you going to sell? When are you going to sell it? All of these are your goals, and all of these goals have numbers and data that can be tracked, like the number of products sold, the number of people in your email list, the things that your business needs to keep growing your income. Those are related to your goals. And so what we're doing here with our mid-year review is we're taking a look and we're seeing, how are we doing along that path to make sure that we do reach our goals for this year. And I get it. I totally get it. There's always, circumstances and things that pop up in the middle of your beautiful, amazing, wonderful marketing plans and goals. And sometimes priorities shift or expand. We add new products or services. In some cases, we remove the option to offer certain things. And so these things happen. And so that's why it's so important to do a mid-year review, because when you do that mid-year review, You get that space to sit back and to make sure that those numbers are on track with where you want to go, that this is an alignment, or if you are making a change like I am, moving from the DIY program into a group program, what are the marketing changes that need to happen for me to facilitate this shift? And when you move through this process, it's a really good lesson to learn, and it'll help you learn this sooner in the year rather than later, because it's totally okay to be pivoting in a new direction, especially if you're seeing signs from the data. If you're seeing signs because you're having conversations like I do with my clients, and the things that you've uncovered in your mid-year review that are showing you that your plan isn't working. Maybe you're on a social platform and you're spending a lot of time there and you're not getting any traction, you're not getting any engagement, but then you're doing a little bit on this other social platform and you're finding that it is growing exponentially. And so your mid-year review could have turned into something like, I'm going to pivot from no longer spending my time and energy on this social platform, and I'm going to use that energy and time and resources for this other one that seems to be working. And so these are things that we uncover in our mid-year review. If we find that something's not working, something's not achieving the desired results, you use this review process and use your time to really take a look and make those changes. And make those changes in an intentional way, in a strategic way. And it's going to help your business stay on track. And it's going to help you know that by the end of the year, that you're not just going to be wondering what happened. You are going to do more than just watch what happened. You are going to make things happen. And you're going to help your business stay on track. And you're going to be achieving your goals this year. So thank you so much for joining me today on this creative journey. If you've enjoyed this content about creative content development, I hope you'll hit the share button and let's keep this conversation going. And if you're ready to do the deep work of developing your content marketing strategy, the link is below so that you can join the Create Your Business Group program. The program is about learning how to develop a marketing strategy for your business that works for you. And all we need is your openness to new ideas and understanding the priorities in your business. And it's a group program. So you get personalized feedback, not just from me and my years of content marketing experience, but you get to participate in an online exchange of ideas with other like-minded business owners. And it's going to help you maintain a steady flow of engaging content, help you stop working in a solo bubble and work in a collaborative space to get you some help with your current marketing efforts, maybe your sales page, maybe your content ideas, or maybe you just need some help working through your content calendar. So the link is below so that you can join the Create Your Business program and help you create a successful business that feels authentic to who you are and who you help with your services and your products. You are magnificent, my friend, and let me be the first to say, I'm proud of you. Until next time.